Joe, we're speaking after the final away game of the season, the one over Motherwell at the weekend. How do you reflect on the match after a few days later?
Yeah, we thought we played well. It was an impressive performance, I think, especially in the first 15 minutes. We knew we started really well, and it's something that we challenged the players to do. We'd like to sustain that for longer periods of the game, but yeah, we'll take the positives, and we know we started really well, and we know we've got to do that again come this weekend.
Yeah, and you'll head into 2024 with a 100% away record. What do you think the key's been to the form on the road this season so far?
I think that little bit of consistency, confidence going into games, knowing that we're aware of our game plan, we know our structure, we know how we want to play, we know the end result and the end goal that we want to get to. And we've just stayed on task, really. We've made sure that we've took each game as it comes and, you know, really worked each week on stuff that we need to do better and also stuff that we're doing really well. So, as I said, I was really impressed with the start that we made last week, especially as it's something that I'd challenged the players with doing. Yeah,
and you must have been pleased with players coming in and taking their opportunity, obviously forced into a couple of changes, but players really taking their chance.
Yeah, I think that's something that we're a little bit different now to what we were at the start of the season. Should we have got a few knocks earlier in the season, it'd have been a little bit more difficult to replace those players. But now we're looking at, you know, we could field two very strong 11s at any point. So I think having the ability to be able to dip people in, dip people out, you know, pick people for the right games. Should we have a few knocks like we did before the game on Sunday, that we know it's not a problem. There's no issues with seeing who's going to step into those shoes and step into the starting lineup and do a really good job. So I think that you saw that on Sunday, that the squad's getting stronger now. Yes, we've got a couple of new injuries, which, you know, does happen throughout the season, but we're in a really good place to be able to replace those players and give other people a good go.
Of course, we'll have the final game, we'll come on to that, but it's an opportunity heading into the break after Sunday to reflect on your time at the club so far. How would you speak upon that if you were to sum it up at the moment?
Yeah, it feels like it's gone really quickly. I think in the last 6 months, you know, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. You don't really have time to sit back and reflect. Yes, you have your international breaks and we try and chunk the season up as much as we can, but it's a really good chance for us to, you know, sit back and have a look at what we've done, but also look ahead. We know we've done quite well up to now, but we know we also want to get better, and we also know there's things that we do need to improve on and planning going forward. So, you know, it's a really exciting time, and the staff have all been brilliant for me at the start of this season, and I hope that, you know, the players can see that the rewards that we've put in, and hopefully that we can continue this good run of form.
Yeah, and looking ahead to the weekend, the final game of the year, of course, and being back at Broadwood, you'll be looking to go out in a high, of course.
Yeah, as always. I think it's important that we said this week to the players we want to finish on a high. We want to maintain that top spot at the league, so we'll be looking to do what we always do. We want to put on a performance, we want to play well. We know it's going to be tough, which every single week it is tough. So yeah, I think we're looking forward to it. It's exciting, and hopefully we can finish the year on a high.
Yeah, and you touched on Hamilton after the game on Sunday there. What are you expecting from them come Sunday?
Yeah, I said it previously that I think they're better than what it shows. You know, they've got some key threats and some key players that we've had a look at today before training. But we always focus on us. We always know what we want to do really well. We don't leave no stone unturned. So the little threat that Hamilton can pose, that's something that we've worked on today, and hopefully that will nullify that threat. And then on the back of that, it's trying to really impose what we do really well, and that's trying to make sure that we take ourselves to Hamilton, enjoy the ball, you know, create lots of chances and hopefully score some goals.
Yeah, and how important is not looking at their position in the league table as such and just approaching it like any other? Yeah,
I think, as you can see, each game, week to week, it changes. So, you know, it's tough. We need to know where we're sat, and we want to keep staying there. We want to sit at the top of that league going into Christmas. So, you know, I think that's the only position that we need to look at, really. It doesn't really affect us where anybody else is. So we need to make sure that if we want to go into Christmas top of the table and still unbeaten, we've got to put on a performance.
Yeah, and you must be seeing it as real exciting times ahead. Of course, the game to look forward to on Sunday, then a welcome break, you'll feel.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good for the players to have a little bit of a reset and recharge as well, get some good quality time with the family, because it's been well earned. They've had an extremely tough start to the season, and they've definitely earned some time away.
Yeah, and there'll be so much to look forward to in January, some real exciting fixtures as well.
Yeah, you're straight back into it thick and fast. So I think, you know, with the cup games at the start of the year, that they just then lead straight into a big game against Celtic in the Cup as well. So I think it's an exciting time, which also means that they know they've got to work hard over Christmas as well. You know, they will get a break, but we've got to do some work still. So I think it's important that they know where we're at, and we've still got a little bit of a carrot there to come back in and play well at the start of the year.